Ụmụ Chineke. Ụmụ Chineke. We are welcome today. We are welcome. We are welcome. This is still Biafran Radical Freedom TV projecting. You can see the topic and you see what is now rocking in what is rocking in Nigeria. You can see everywhere darkness. There is no light anywhere. So one will be forced to ask what is really happening. Please, I hope there is caption here. Oh, thank you, one more. One name, thank you. Because this program obukwa topic, obukwa caption. Nafukwa caption from maybe no biko. Because me, they come on and have full topic. Ebe no, una nafukwa topic because I want him na for no. Okay. Nigeria in darkness. Okay, yes. So all the cities is in all the newspapers now. All cities in Nigeria in darkness as we speak. And this is one thing that keep on happening every now and then. So, one name okay, Chidi Njoku, Chidi Ekenenge, Yadreganama, you're welcome. Okay, so lovers of freedom, you have seen the topic, darkness everywhere in Nigeria. All states in Nigeria, from where they call northeast, northwest, north central, wherever, southeast, south, whatever they call it, everywhere is darkness. So that they will not say we are doing propaganda. This is what is. We are not making it up. So we are coming. I want to share before we go there. Please invite people to come. Invite people to come in. Invite people to come in. That's very, very important. Invite people to come in to join the program. Kindly invite people to join this program. Share it to all lovers of freedom all over the world, all fellow Biafrans. They need to hear the dimension of today's exposition and lecture. Lovers of freedom need to come in and see what is happening. Have we shared it? Please invite your friends. Invite your friends, because this is an evangelistic work. We will keep on evangelizing. We don't have CNN. We don't have Al Jazeera. We don't have Fox. We don't have any of this. We are our own CNN, our own Fox News, our own whatever, Voice of America, whatever, BBC. We are our own media. So you will have to invite everybody, those people who don't know why we need to go out, why we are opting to have our own state. They should now know, at least they are hearing. By the time you get it to them, they will understand why we need to disassociate ourselves from darkness. Because any state that is synonymous to darkness is not a place worth living. You can see that. So I am trying to share. Please also share. Share, share, share. Share, share, share. Share, share, share. We must share the gospel of truth, gospel of redemption. We must share the good gospel. We must share the gospel of truth. Okay, let us go there. There is no time, no time. Let us Kaibapi also. Kaibapi also. Of course, that let me also share it on the comment section. Let me also share it maybe as link via the comment section. All right, lovers of freedom all over the world. This is what we have today. Darkness everywhere in Nigeria. And it is not propaganda. It is not deceit. This is no disinformation. This is what is really happening from all newspapers. That's what they capture. From here, breaking blackout across Nigerian cities as national grid suffers major setback. Why the setback? Why the setback? Why the setback? That is the question. The setback is that the place, the way we call a country, is just like that. Blackout, darkness is one and the same thing. They are not interested in anything to improve it. Do you believe that as we speak, this program might not last too long so that you have your weekend rest? As we speak, Nigeria is having 5,000 something megawatts. 5,000, about 5,300 and something megawatts. That's what Nigeria, a country of almost 300 million people. 5,300 and something megawatts. And remember that from the independence from 1960, they have struggled with 2,000 something to 3,000 till the 1980s. Till Jonathan came in, it was barely improved to 6,000 megawatts. It took only few months after Jonathan left office. it returned back to 4,000 megawatts. And within this end period of the former the man from Sudan who later died in office, it increased to 5,000 again, and fluctuating between 4,000 to 5,000, 4,000 to 5,000. Is this a place you call a country? That is because there are more witches and wizards, principalities and powers, more that doesn't want to have anything to do with light. They are afraid of light. They are afraid of light. They are so happy with darkness. If you doubt me, there are places you will go in this zoological republic. You will see that, check places like Ekotuegbe in Lagos. When you go to certain places in mainland, even in Ireland, you will see that when you see black goats and behaving like human beings, you see some mysterious things. Witches and wizards, principalities and powers that forbid, that abhors light. They don't want to have anything to do with light. The kind of witches that we have in other places, their own witches doesn't abhor light. It is only in this zoological republic, because nothing is meant to work. Do you know my friend? I was chatting with my friend and my brother, a very rugged Biafran. He was telling me, he was asking me, like, as a kind of rhetoric, say, does it mean that Nigeria is designed like this? That Nigeria is constitutionally meant not to work? I laughed at him. I allowed him to talk after I cleared his doubt. I told him it's nothing about constitutionality. In fact, the country does not even have anything that is a workable constitution in the first place. That it's a question of this state being an enterprise. A people from foreign land bought it over, and it is working for them, serving their peoples, their economic peoples. When you talk about having freedom, independence, the independence, even the political dimension, you don't have. The imperialists are still even maybe benefiting more now than before, because it's their business, it's their establishment. That is the more reason why everybody must come together now. Everybody must come together now. Bring your resources, because what you think you own it not. When the chips are down, you will understand that you own it not. Bring your resources, bring your dedication, bring your presence, and let it work. Do you know that Egypt is pretty less than Nigeria in population? Egypt, you know. Egypt is just about 1.16 million people, which is one of the world's most populous country. Yes, one of the world, in Africa is, I think, second to. Egypt is just barely 100 million people. Egypt, within a space of 6 years, Egypt generated 30,000 megawatts. Are you understanding what I mean? Are you hearing me loud and clear? I said that Egypt as a country generated 30,000 megawatts within just a period of 6 years. Buhari stayed for 8 years in office. The tenure that is supposed to be for Buhari, a man that is supposed to be a living man, unfortunately, what happened. Let us not go digging into what doesn't make for a good argument now. Buhari, instead of increasing the generation, he decreased it. Instead of increasing the generation, he increased it. You know, when you talk about Genco and Disco, Genco is about the power generated. Disco is about distributing that which is generated. So when you are hearing all these languages, I think I have done programs before to clear. Within Egypt, as we speak, why am I even talking about Egypt? South Africa, which is not even up to, what is that population of South Africa? South Africa is about 65 million inhabitants. Yes. South Africa we talk about. It's about 65 million. So that is to say, Lagos State, Kano State, and say Akwa Ibom State is up to, yes, Lagos State, Kano State, Akwa Ibom State, maybe you add another one small state, it meets the population of, and you have 36 states with capital separately. Now, they generate 50 million megawatts plus, 50,000 megawatts plus, 50,000 megawatts plus. I am not the kind of P2B who deceive you to tell you go and verify. This is fact. Check it now yourself. Fact check. Fact check. Let me not tell you use the idiot's language. Nothing like go and verify. Fact check. You fact check it now. And Nigeria is saying it is a country. Nigeria is not generating what supplies only Johannesburg light. Johannesburg alone is using more than 7,000 megawatts. You can see that. Your own capital territory, the place that we regularly have prison break and all sort of terror attacks, a capital territory, cannot even boast of generating or having distribution of up to 700 megawatts. You can see that. You can see that. So how are you always proud to say I'm a Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian, I mean that? What is the beauty? What interests you about that? A country where, are you not ashamed of darkness? Why are you comfortable with darkness, for crying out loud? That this place is so synonymous to darkness. Can't you understand it? Can't you understand it? Every day you open your news, you turn up your news, you are hearing national darkness, national blackout. Which are you? The power grid had issues, inability of power grid to meet up. You will be hearing all sorts of languages. Aren't you ashamed of darkness? Are you not tired of darkness? Do you believe that as we speak, they are talking about taking 25%? My brother, Akabi Kewoke Marama Mosisi. Okay, Madalo, Yagazie. They are now telling you, for those who want to be in one Nigeria, like we told Kenneth Okonkwo and the other Obidiots, he said he's no more part of Obidiot now. He is also a one Nigerianist. But we are Biafrans, we don't want to live in bondage. He can continue. Does it mean nobody here can reach out to him? Tell him that we are Biafrans. We are Omochukwu Kika Biama. We don't have business with bondage. We don't have business with bondage. Him and all the people that believe in his ability to live in bondage and still continue to survive, let them live in bondage. We want freedom. We are Omochukwu Okika Abiama. We don't have any business with bondage, and we can't live in bondage. We are telling you that when these people come to deceive you, they will tell you, oh, this one is he is coming, he will bring heaven on earth and do this one. Go and check what Jonathan did. The sluggish increment or improvement that Jonathan did, it took just a couple of weeks. The Fulani Janjaweed returned each back to the Stone Age. 4,000 megawatts. At a point, it became 3,800 something megawatts. If the Messiah that they are telling you, that was the same way they told you Messiah, Buhari was becoming a Messiah, and they use your pastors, that is even the sad thing. They use your pastors to perpetuate these things, to project these people. That is why you will see a Buhari going to church getting blessing. You will see a Peter Obi going to church, because these pastors are expecting their tithes. Don't expect them to speak freedom. They already have their own freedom. Their freedom is dependent on your pocket. I don't know if I will buy myself for you to understand it. Your pocket is their own freedom. We are not saying that there are no genuine ministers of the gospel. But we are telling you that majority of these people you are seeing who are prayer warriors to your oppressors, they cannot be enjoying your hard-earned money while they campaign for the oppressors. The other one will tell you, oh, Hope Uzodimma is, hey, I thought he built the road to my village. He only promised he will build, though. He will construct. He has not, though. But because something is locating his pocket, he is seeking protection of his business he called ministry or church. This is the same thing. If you are here, you are the Zion people, sorry, don't feel offended, but we are talking about liberation here. If we must be liberated, we must speak the truth, and we get away from darkness, because we must understand that darkness and light cannot work together. So we've really got to that point where we need to call a spade by its name. The wicked you are hearing just told them, okay, let me even give you. They were working on a project or a policy. The policy is about taking 25% of people's hard-earned money in the form of tax. So if you have 100 million naira, that they will take 25% as tax. That means your money. If you earn, not just if you have, if you earn 100 million naira monthly, so you will now have to pay 25% of your 100 million as tax monthly, every month. That is to say, that is the new policy they are bringing in. Now, that is to say, if you have that 100 million as your monthly income, you end up having 65 million naira, because a government that doesn't know how to create wealth want to advance the thing that pastors started. It is tight. Well, they call it tax. It is tight, because they are specific about taking a very large percentage of your hard-earned money. They will take it, and they will bring Hamas leader, to come and share from it, like you saw that happen as it happened last time. My brother, Lekon, good evening, sir. Keki mere. Dalo. My brother, this is the new policy they are making. Then the tyrant, Amosu Nwoke, season always minister, that don't want to leave his successor alone. That is the kind of people that are celebrated in Nigeria. He said, no, we cannot stop it at that level. That anybody that is making 1.5 million naira should also pay that 25%. And now they said they are even being very economical. They are even being reasonable. That it used to be 30%. Not be your pastors tell you say you go to pay 10%. So now they say, the church say no be only pastors supposed sabi chop am. They make all of us follow the chop am. I don't know if our sister Mami Rose is here. She wanted to join us live, but I don't know. I tried sharing the. I don't know what is. Maybe I have not gotten how to use this efficiently. So, are you with me? Okay. Now, That their policy. Think that their policy. Let me see. Say, according to, let me read from Punch newspaper. The chairman of the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, Mr. Taiwo Yadele, has said that wealthy Nigerians earning 100 million and above monthly will face 25% personal income tax rate if a new tax bill is passed by the National Assembly. He stated that 90% of the current taxpayers are people who should not be paid, who should not be taxed, which is a good idea. But the way now, because nothing will come and remain good from, so far it's coming from this part of the world. The way now, the percentage and the way they now further stretch it down, as according to the advice of Wike, the wicked Wike, that is, people who earn 1.5 million should do same too. You understand? People who earn you should do same, pay 25% of 1.5 million. That is what wicked Wike is saying. So now I can't continue to read. There is no point reading. There's no point reading. Wike proposes 25% tax high earners in Nigeria, according to Benga Olaranti Olayele. That is their. So now, when you see people who say they are comfortable with this, they are now advising going close to Nigerian politicians. You should now know that these people are people of darkness. They hate anything that has to do with light. And these persons are around us. Somebody, my dear brother, well done. Oh, thank you, excellent. Nwachuku Kikabiama. You're welcome. Now, my brother, in Anoku even came. Tax. And tax. With all the money they generated, though, they cannot even improve their power supply, their power generation. And till today, they are talking about less than 6,000 megawatts. And darkness is everywhere. Now that darkness is everywhere, I want to now ask you, how will that company that you say, investor that you say you want to attract, that I have gone to America, I have gone to Germany, the investors are coming. When the investors come, what power generation will they use to produce? You want them to come and invest and produce. What power generation will they use to produce? When they give you fake hope, know ye that there is no hope anywhere. The only hope you have is Biafra. The only hope you have is Oduduwa Republic. The only hope you have is go and face your Arewa. That is the only hope you have. You don't have any hope here. You don't have any hope here. They are telling you they are going to bring investors when the investors that are here are already running away. Because of these clueless policies they make left, right, every now, every then. When they even generate this tax, they are telling you now. Imagine where a million citizens are paying this as tax. You see, it's huge money. All this huge money that have been generated from all the natural resources, what happened to them? What happened to them? The other one is the rumor to be having a refinery in Malabo. It's only because they just showed him your Jagaban. Because they just leak his own because Fulani people want to fight him. Of course, now Mikano generator or soundproof is there for them. So the rest of the people can go to hell. It's not their business. That was why they said it openly. We will always say it. They said it openly. When they said they were going to do their useless end hunger protest, we told them, stop venturing into this your fruitless venture. You know that this situation can never change. You have come to meet it. It will stay. The only solution to it is ending the arrangements that allow for it. End the political arrangements that allows for it. Otherwise, there is no escape. They say they are going to protest. Don't worry, don't worry. No. And when they do this protest, a number of those people who were making the noise, they will go behind and take their literal share. And the government will end up arresting innocent people, ordinary people who were used to be in the forefront. Those people that lead it, all of them are going scot-free. Because they end up, nothing will work in this, because it's a place of darkness. Nothing will work. Nothing will work. No, no, no. If I show you what I have here as a fufu, loi loi, iriri gunu padume, loi loi. Asim iriri gunu padume, loi loi. That same loi loi that we were buying 10 naira. That even now people are begging to have that same loi loi. You cannot see that same size of loi loi again. That loi loi you have now, that time that was 10 naira. You buy it now, it's 600 naira. Now that it's like boko enyimoko. Opunni iya be imo olu oto apia ya ma ori na mgbadoga. Ito imo olu ya ito ya pam. Ibite ozmo mo olu ya mara ya no fege my wom. That one now is 100 naira. For those places, they sell it 100 naira. For places like Imo State now that have become Okumo, it is 130 naira. For just Bunni. I was pricing in the market today. One egg of Aqua, one egg. One egg on a buy potachi roll one ozo bari se. Ozo bari no. Ozo nan no ozo nese. Ozo nasa. Oya be with aqua ki we roll more. Ofumpura aqua now as we speak is 200 naira. Ofumpura aqua. Not organic aqua coco beke. Ofumpura aqua coco beke is 200 naira. We are not talking about Indomie or what you are going to see. I am a terrible no mado. I am a terrible on your musang kutofu buri. It happened then because when you reject freedom, then you face bondage that you're living in bondage people are taking you to. Come and receive the gospel of redemption. Come and receive the gospel of truth. Come and receive the salvation. This is the salvation you need now. You need to be saved. Come and be redeemed. No one onye merivena na-emevena. No onye onye rijuru afọ na-ekwe nda were na-ekwu praise the Lord. I ni enwu mi yeji weti hallelujah. Onye riri nọ n'afọ ọkụ, ọkụ ume ka eji afọ ọkụ. Time will come, you will not see what to eat to fall ọkụ. Then you know that what the popular saying that when you lost what you have, you don't know the value of what you have until you lose it. That is when you now get to understand what we are saying, why we are crying. The voice that is crying in wilderness today, hear it. Have you voted? Have you voted? Make sure you identify with a Biafran platform. If you don't have one, chat me here after this program. We vote. Make sure you support what we are doing. Support, not to me. Support when we do when our PM on fundraising days. Join the program so that you will know when these days are. It is our collective responsibility. Our freedom is our freedom. It is not just my freedom. It is our freedom. It is our freedom. Darkness doesn't exalt a nation. Darkness keeps people in captivity. Darkness doesn't help a people. Light is what you seek. Biafra is light, the land of the rising sun. not a place that is every now and then darkness, darkness. You must make sure you liberate yourself from darkness, and the journey of this liberation starts now. It starts now. Don't listen to anybody that tells you anything election again. Let the only election that you will do now, the only election that you should be partaking in, is the election of this deciding with your vote where you want to belong. Do you want to continue to live in the zoological bondage with those people that are living in bondage, Okokwo and the obediots? If you want to remain living in bondage with the obedient, it is your decision. Because in bondage, you don't have security. In bondage, you cannot feed. How many of you can boast of eating good 2 square meal a day now? How will you eat the square meal? Go to Asaba. Go to Asaba. Just leave H Bridge and go to Asaba. That junction where would they take a bole with beans and a red oil with onion? They make it way the sweet. Go there and price the bole. A plate of bole now, 1,500 naira. Something that I was eating with 200 naira. Sometimes I even beg and get it at 150. It's now 1,500 naira. Are you understanding it? So does it look like a funny thing? Do you see any hope? Or don't you know that the situation of Nigeria is what Obasanjo said? What Tony One Week sang in his music, which has been recently reaffirmed by Idris Abdul Karim. It is one leg front, one step forward, 2 steps backward. 1 step forward, 2 steps backward. Only negative things that go high. In this kind of environment, only things that are negative go high. You have BP, your people's BP every day. All the hospitals that people are running tests, it is only high BP, high BP. When you hear the price of onion, the price of tomatoes, they're telling you it's high, it's high, it's high. When they tell you it's high, it's not like it is just high. Or no, it is stupidly high. We hardly cook stew with tomatoes again. And this is not like this is what will be changing tomorrow. It is not going to change. Join the liberation movement now. It is not as if this is something that is going to change anytime soon. It is not going to change. You don't understand it? It is not going to change. Go and price a bag of rice again today if you did price last week. High. High. Only good things that are low. People don't even eat good food that they can even have. It is a low. Taking all low, something count. What are people eating? Everywhere, sickness. How much do you think you can buy a full dose of ogo, malaria, and typhoid? Have you been able to even buy a bag of rice? How long will this continue? How long will this honor continue? This is the million question that you need to ask yourself. Darkness. Oh, my brother, thank you. And it's not as if this country is one of the on this earth that has the kind of resources that God has deposited in this land. There is no kind of resources, but they don't want to be mentioning it. They don't want it to be loud. They only want to mention our oil, so that they will always be the ones that own the oil well. The oil well, 85% of the oil wells in our land is the holders of these licenses are all Fulani people. How many of your people own this oil well license? No, none. Then the californium, the uranium, magnet, all these very strong minerals that give people the title of a world power ship, nuclear countries, nuclear weapon, nuclear power countries. These are things I am talking about here. They are here. They are significantly here. The oil and gas. This is where you even have the highest. But they don't want to mention it because it is more illegally taken away than the ones that are taken away legally. So everything is shrouded in darkness. All these monies that are generated, why can't they improve the power generation? They cannot improve it because darkness is important in this part of the world. Darkness. Oh, nothing sweet this place like darkness. Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh God me. There is nothing that sweet them like darkness. Then I'm asking you, do you think you can be a member of the dark people? The place of darkness, do you think you can be their friend or be their associate or colleague or partner? Of course, no, 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 no. You cannot be a dark-hearted person. Biafrans are not dark-hearted people. Unless for those miscreants, those criminals that are working with the Zoological Republic, unless for them, those ones that derive joy in the crying of their own brothers, those ones that come to make it, okay, maybe this is opportunity to cross into this part of the discussion self. Let me check it because it is important that sometimes we don't limit our broadcast to only one stream, one strand of discussion. Let me look for it and give you. This is what somebody that is supposed to be a leader is doing. All the way, Biafra. Thank you, brother. Brother Jason J. Thank you. Welcome. That somebody is proud of darkness, proud of dark-heartedness, proud of buying his own people, and he is boasting about it. Listen. Listen.
Person who said he's the leader of the autopilot is calling some men in our camps. And we have given an order in the ESN camp. Anybody that shoots his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. What we always say in the camp. Anybody that shoots his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. Commander.
Did you hear what he said? Okay. He said, this is Chinasanwa's level. This is where he was making the boasting. Then I think I will show you later where he now confirmed it, that he made the broadcast and this is the result. People were asking him in that chat. I wish this is ordinary video so that you will see it well. This is the land of the rising sun, Nwokoma, in J. All right. He said anybody that proves, stubborn to the DSS commander, that this person should be executed. Anybody that want to disagree with the DSS commander, DOS commanders, ESN commanders, that those persons should be executed. He repeated it again and again. That is the emphasis. Okay.
The person should be executed. Anybody that took his call to bring, and from now onward, as the order is given, any officer that draws a telephone that the criminal in Finland told you that he want to greet the commander, cut that hand off. That hand he got that telephone, cut it off.
Do you hear that? If anybody in ESN camp bring a telephone that criminal in Finland want to greet you as a commander, as the person is bringing that telephone, cut the hand off, let the hand fall on the floor. And you cannot imagine how many people they killed.
YouTube disclaimer. Yes, we are only trying to review something to be safe as a people. So we are not promoting violence, neither are we promoting hate speech. We're not giving this information. This is what this Omundoshi are telling you. That they are bold, they are proud to be people of darkness. No wonder they are working with the capital oils and working with all the other people, working with the politicians. No wonder they are working with all these people. That anybody that says that mention the name Simon Ekpa, anybody that say that lift up a phone that wants to greet Simon Ekpa, or Simon Ekpa calls to want to greet this person, that person's hand should be cut off and that phone will have to land on the ground with the phone. Then before then he said that those people should be executed. Thank you, brother. You're welcome. It is. Those people should be executed. Because of what? That they answer call with Simon Ekpa. That they are not supposed to answer call or speak with Simon. So that it is a question of life sentence. It is a life sentence. Or it is a thing that costs human life to greet a fellow Biafran that you have disagreement with. And they went on and caused a lot of unrest, took the blood. That is when I told you people to have don't drink too much of liquor, don't smoke too much shekbe. Remain within control so that when you hear things, you will comprehend it very well. When Onyendu said something and repeated it in the court, those people that he forbid, it is not part of our family to have the obara of our own people in our hand. That those people that are working with politicians, they are the ones he's talking about, that go ahead to execute fellow Biafrans, that is not what Nnamdi Kanu and the family IPOB represents. They say, oh, he was talking to Simon Ekpa. He was talking to Simon Ekpa. And you are hearing it. Because the report was going to Onyendu from the barristers. That the people you call your ESM people now, the way they are executing them is like a Christmas fowl. Just because they want to keep to your command when you say follow Simon Ekpa, follow Simon Ekpa. And these ESM people want to follow Simon Ekpa. These blood-sucking vampires, please disclaimer YouTube, thank you, had to tell these people that are following their evil command and control to make sure that anybody who obeys the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's command, instructions to follow Simon Ekpa, that those people's hands should be chopped off. Then anyone that want to communicate with him and insist on flaunting their orders, their evil orders, that those ones should be executed. And Onyendu was so bitter where he was. Onyendu was so angry. He said, no, this is not why I am here. How can you be executing people whom I told, leave the army, leave the police, come, we will be paying you. Instead of you paying them, you took the money and diverted and started doing all the stupid things you did that will be demolished. We will still demolish them. You think they will stand? We will still demolish them, Daddy. We must demolish them. We must demolish them. And your kinsmen will be the ones to even carry out the demolition. Your kinsmen, this woman nage, now then go do them. You understand? And you told them to leave the forest, you sacrifice, it is a call for sacrifice. So they will be eating okute, and the man that brought them in told you to be making sure you do this. Instead, monies that were donated, raised by lovers of freedom all over the world. People, constrain themselves to raise these monies. Among ourselves. Then told the people that are taking the ultimate sacrifice in the bushes to come out if they cannot do it as a sacrificial thing. Because you said that Onyendu should be under you now. Didn't Onyendu? That Onyendu made a comment. Onyendu said that even him, Onyendu, should be taking command from you. No be command and control. So because of that, when Onyendu tells you what to do, you say, no, it's your own. Oh, BMO of USB, welcome. Thank you, you're welcome too. Yes. They must pay dearly. Their deed is too much. It's innumerable. And Biafra they go littered with Obaromunai because of greed. Because of greed and quest for power. Greed, lust for money and material things. That is why this guy polluted our land with Obaromunai. Nyadebakene mbosi nta achọ na owere nchi. Mbosi nta achọ na owere nchi. Ọrọ na ọfụ ụmụnne m, ọrọ ibe ndị be anyị kwuru. Mbosi nta ya achụ na owere nchi. Maka na nchi ga na-agbagharị zanzanzam na-eme ibe na mbosi ọ bụ ụbọchị ije na nke ya. Mbosi anyị egba nta, anyị eje na were ya. Ọgbọsi ebe a na-agba ọsọ anwụta ya, osi ebe a anwụta ya ebe ọ bụla o si. Okay. Abi ranking. Oh, Abi ranking. I will answer your question, but where are you from? I will answer with a very clear mind, with every sincerity of purpose. I will answer you. Please write again. Tell me, where are you from? Because I can't be replying to a total stranger. So I need to know who you are really, then I will answer you sincerely. So while I am yet to see you type in response to my inquisition, let Biafran people continue to hear the sermon on the mountain. So then he said that everybody who are from Edo State, okay. Edo State, we have Edo parts that are part of Biafra, not all Edo. In any case, I wouldn't know what part of Edo you are from. Yes, we know we have some Igbo communities, we have Igodomi Igodo, we have Igbo local government. So, but I am really interested in Biafra because Nigeria is gone. Now you come. We can talk. You can talk. Abi, Rakin, Abi, you're welcome. Man, I think you need to answer a good name so that we will always welcome you as one of us. All right. Simon Ekpa, that kind of question should not be coming at this point again. Simon Ekpa has never been an agent of anybody. Simon Ekpa, like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, was once a believer in one Nigeria, like every other person. The question of Biafra, or question of secession, is not just for the fun of secession. It is born out of so many challenges that borders our people and, threatens our very existence. Sidelining of our people in every issue. When it comes to the issue of distribution of wealth and resources, Our people are left out when it comes to the issue of, in fact, distribution of wealth as a whole, allocation of values in its entirety. Our people are left out. Our people are marginalized. A particular section of the country are meant to be like the emperors. They lead and rule over us at will. Why we cannot go to the northern part of Nigeria and be free to even talk anyhow. We cannot even go to the places of worship and even spit around there. We remember those some 30 years ago when Sanusi Lamido, your central bank governor, pied some persons for urinating around their mosque. And so there are a lot of issues why we cannot move around freely there. They don't only move around freely in our place, they come and intimidate us here. Because we have a lopsided political arrangement of a country. Okay, Emeka, good evening, sir. Biafra will be actualized. Yes, in our time. Thank you, Emeka. You're a positive mind. Thank you. Thank you. That which was started in 1966, we are coming to complete it. Yes, thank you. You're a positive mind. So now, my brother, I'm answering you. So, like Simon Ekpa, you know, he has left himself very open. He said anybody who questions his integrity or who feels that he is corrupt or has any link, do good and expose it to the people. Expose it to the people so that people will know whom exactly they are following. But till now, nobody can bring any trace of any involvement. These other persons that we are telling you about, their cases of involvement with Nigerian politicians are very open and innumerable. Everywhere you turn is there. They try to hide it before, but they can't hide it because Farichirono. So Abe, I don't know if I have made any sense to you. So there is no trace to questioning the legitimacy, the genuinity of our PM. So the question must be put to rest, since nobody can prove otherwise that he is not that he is legitimate. So I don't know if I am making any sense, Abe. So the question of being agent, I don't know how the agent will be declared wanted. I don't know how the Senate will meet severally for one agent. Their own agent, they are meeting to declare him wanted, to make okay, Abe, yes, you have answered my question. Thank you. God bless you. So we can move forward. Thank you. So thank you for those other persons. You just be free-minded and ask. When we see people who are positive, resolute, we know it's only when we see people who come to ask stupid questions, we answer them in stupid manners too. All right. So these are the persons who heard. They say they are executing. They should execute. And let me now show you another place when they now come to say, oh, well done to our men. You have executed your own brothers. Well done, for you have done a very great job. What was this great job? Executing your own brothers. Why? That they greeted Simon Ekpa. That they had conversation with Simon Ekpa. What is IPOB doing about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all the things happening in Southeast? Kingsley Alaudo Okalebo. Okay. I don't know. Kingsley, I hope you are with us. I hope you are not talking about the real indigenous people of Biafra. Or are you talking about the IPO Nigeria? IPO 1 Nigeria. The IPON. Are you talking about IPON? Those ones, what would they do? They say the man Simon Ekpa is no buteregbe, and we cannot be. You know, when these people talk, they talk as if they are that everybody is a mad person. Nobody's brain is working. They say, "Oh, no buteregbe, you cannot now." Why he's buttering egbe? It's because he want to complicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. By Sanusi Lamido. Yes, December 26th. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, somebody is connecting to that. Thank you. At least somebody is proving me right. Now one name okay lekon neku. Lekon nyagazie. Yes. Yes. So this is the kind of thing that happened. These people, not only that they express themselves, they come to our land, not only that they have freedom, they enjoy liberty, they come to subdue us, suppress us. They come to our farmland, they will come with cow. And while we are farming, they will even greet us and pass. So. And they will not come to destroy this farmland when the crop is still new. They will allow the crop to grow and you are happy that you will harvest next week. Once they see that within this 1 week interval that you will harvest, they will come there and harvest before you. Not that they will even harvest it and eat for themselves. They will bring their nama. The nama will eat the much the nama will eat. Then they will tell the nama to smash the resting. The one that the nama cannot smash, they will use that their blade and cut it off. Wickedness. And to worsen it, they will do the video, they will record the video by themselves and share it. Which is why our PM did a program and said, Faneji daga na abia, Faneji daga na abia, ana atovegu, Faneji daga, fire makwagi daga. Say no. You cannot do that while I am in charge. No, you can't do it. It cannot happen again. You come and use dagger to intimidate us in our land. No. This is because these people are protected even from your own constitution, from the said constitution. They are protected. They are protected by that same constitution. I did, I don't know how many people that follow me. I was showing one program that, yes, we are right here live. I know live right away. So you can join us. So, this fear they inflicted on us, this is the fear that our people, that was why our parents stopped the Biafran quest. They used fear. They used fear. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did to a point. Why I'm saying is that they started doing some campaign and said, hey, they use Egbe, now they make arm struggle, they use Egbe, not to indict Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to. Ejoha, check it up, man, they use all catapult. Who brought about to use Egbe? Are you protecting who? Who are you protecting? The same person you did your program and said he will die in prison, in detention. The same person you said until he accepts and recognizes you, the DOS as the supreme, as the real leadership, until he do that, he will remain there. Did I not do? I played your program yesterday. I played their program here yesterday. Nkemlim, I can't wait to see the Kwekus of the first lady. Okay. iPhone Nigeria South. Well, that's why the Oyejakia Ojiraka Negualilia. Yes, Kingsley Alaudo. Please, bro, enlighten us about the rumors stay at home on Monday. Monday is 21st. Akwea? 21st. No, my brother, that thing was orchestrated by the iPhone One Nigerianists. Now, see why they did it. I explained it in 2 different programs I did in the past. Why they told people to sit at home, that Simon Ekpa, Biafran Liberation Army, will be demonstrating their military might. They will move with armored car. They will move with war jet fighters. They will do all these ones. They did that thing for a purpose. But we have cut it off. It will not work again because we are 10,000 steps ahead of them. We are 1 million steps ahead of them. What they did there is, when they tell people that hey, we are going to demonstrate our military might, we will be bringing our mod cars, we will bring in jet bombers and all of that, so that when that day reaches, people goes to sit at home and they will watch from morning till evening. Nobody sees anything like jet fighter. Nobody sees anything like armored car belonging to the Biafran Liberation Army. They will, from that very day, not take anything from our PM or our Biafran Liberation Army in this struggle again serious. They will take it that what we do is just propaganda, that we don't even have anything in the first place. So that is the only thing they intend to achieve, so that people will get tired of us. They say, oh, you only boast, and only mouth when I get. That's what they told. But we have disappointed them. Yes, Monday sit at home remains. Monday sit at home remains, but not that we are demonstrating any military might. We are very strategic. The IPOB leadership, the indigenous people of Biafra, the Biafran Republic government in exile, which is the face of the struggle, which is the government of the struggle, is the final say when it comes to this struggle. When you want to hear about the legal case, the litigations going on about our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the only source you will get it from is Barrister Aloy Ejimako. If you are not hearing it from Barrister Aloy Ejimako, it is fake. We said it in our last program. We want to hear about this freedom fight. In as much as our supreme leader is in the dungeon of the caliphate, which they call DSS, all information about this struggle, if it's not coming from the table of the Prime Minister, the Biafran Republic government in exile, the Okenwoke Mazi Simon Ekpa, it is not genuine. It is not about the struggle. So these are the two valid sources of information. From the legal perspective at home, then let us move forward. Monday remains the sit-at-home days in honor of our supreme leader. So now let us continue to... So when these people continue to do what they are doing, they have targets, they have their motives, but we are always busting them. We bust them. We bust them. Anytime they come, we will bust them. They are all living abroad, though. All these people, they are living abroad. They want to... and all right, now, see what the Onyoshi Anomano boasted about. He said he was boasting when they were chatting. Yes, so he has commanded them to go and execute the ESN members. So that's what he did. And he's proud of doing it. Now he said, when they asked him, who are these people? The Onyoshi, no slave, answered them that these guys are... Sorry, let me... Let me get it from here. Then the person asks, are these people ESN? Then Chinason slave replied, say, this is... Yeah, he wanted to say, these are some of the boys I called their names on Radio Biafra. I will establish another thing here. He said, yes, these are some of the boys I called their name on Radio Biafra. They are the ones that are lying lifeless here in their code over. He's happy that this is a situation. Obaromunia, why they greeted Simon Ekpa. They extended hands of friendship with Simon Ekpa. Then he continued. He said, Ojo was spied in their oppression. Which oppression? Oppression to confront the Fulani terrorists that came to our land. Messi Nwala, Annem Dalo. Which oppression? Then he began to show them zone achara layout, zone 2, Enugu former medical corp, Oma Obonnachukwu, and Enugu women leader, Nkiruka, as was also known as Nkiruka Asonye. Just a lot of many people that they cried and they were glorying in it. Then Ozil Metal Isiu was now trying to ask them in their chatting platform. He asked them, he said, but why must you do this kind of thing? Why must you display their picture like this? You don't have value for our people's lives? And the man, 7,000 teeth, the Mkuru called 7,000 teeth, came to defend him. And what the person said, Metusela, that's the person I'm talking about, replied to Ozil. So he said, so that they will face the music. So what is wrong? What is the problem with it? That to display their picture, reason they must be displayed like this, no, not even to respect their Ozuha, is because they need to face the music. Which music again? Why is because Nwadibe na agwa otoro. O chere na o chere ike nke ya n'enu. Okwu a bụ nnukwu okwu. Ya atọpụ ya one day. Why they are glorying in Igbo ụmụnna for doing nothing other than identifying with Simon Ekpa is because they think that Nwadibe na agwa otoro na o chere ike ya n'enu. Ya bụ okwu ụbọchị nta ya achụ na Owere nchi. You may not believe that what happened to those women, because anybody that mentioned these names in 2021, 2022, they were pied. So you can see the responses. Anybody that mentions Simon Ekpa, that mentions Onyendu, because at a point they became very envious of Onyendu. DOS and their change your car for doesn't want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Okay, because they don't want to see everything. Oh, yes, brother. Thank you. That is the truth. That is the truth. Ndi Nzama, they don't want to. They are so afraid of Onyendu coming out because Onyendu will expose everything as it happened. That is why if you hear that, when that program I did yesterday, for those who followed me yesterday, I think Lekon is here. When we expose it, everybody marveled. The 7,000 teeth in that their program said, let them they cannot come out now, let them see. Did you hear? Have you heard this thing before? A lot of you will not even know that it really happened because you don't believe it will happen. It can happen. Let him come out now and let us see. Let him come out and restate the coordinators. Why? Because Onyendu wrote a memo, told them to stop antagonizing Simon Ekpa. They should stop embattling Simon Ekpa. And that they should reinstate all those people they sacked, all those coordinators they sacked, which were direct appointees of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Onyendu appointed these people they sacked the same way he appointed them. But because they use terror, every of the other persons that Onyendu appointed, like he appointed them, the Chinas and one slave and the rest of them in the DS. Onyendu appointed these people like this Chinas and one slave and the Chekadoze. But because these ones are using Egbe, if you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. They go buy you throw away for bush. Because of this terror, everybody's afraid of. So when they sack you, you just say, hey, wait, my life is more important. And that is what has continued to happen. And that is why they came to zero now. And they want to be hating on a man that answered the call of God in his life. They called them, they called these other ones, let's assume they called them. They diverted their own call. They saw the call and collected money. And somebody picked his own call and is answering his call. Ine wanyofo, ine wentachi anya. Onye kwoku with the person na sigbuo ya okwa egbede gị n'aka kedu ife ọzọ egbede gị n'aka no. And you forget that the man with the superior firepower, if he wants to do like this, none of you will fall echi. None of you will fall echi. If he chooses to do what you are doing, none of you will see tomorrow. Or check it pump, and you sent your brother to, is it UK? Tell your brother to come and join and use the chicken pump. Chicken as and what slave I'm talking about. Let your brother come and hold the chicken pump and confront Omoma. Omo Eligwe ne betara. Huh? Bring them to hold the. So, lovers of freedom, I hope you are following me. We are together, I suppose. Okay. Okay. The zoo planted all this bunch of DOS Nzamas. My brother, you are not far from the truth. They are planted and they are the moles that want to point finger at another person. The Indian Nzama moles are the ones that want to point finger at another person. That is how bad things are in this part of the dark place. In this dark part of this world. Anybody that have the keys, that have their contamination, the person is surrounded with darkness. And that darkness is still what is still prevailing in their own lives. So, because they are part of the people that will be living in bondage. Are we together? Are we together? Lovers of freedom, ọkwa anyị na unu ka kwụ here. Ọkwa ife kwulu ka a na-eme. Before I forget, some people asked me in the morning that they heard some rumor that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has gained his freedom. Some other persons told me that they also heard that Israel is supporting the struggle. Israel said they give 24 hours. Well, I answered him because this is one of my very good followers. I answered him in a sensible way too. I did not answer him stupidly because the question was not intended to mock us. It was a sincere question that he sought to know. So now, this person that asked, they were told, they got the rumor that the same oppressor using the Nzama people that should be members of our struggle to front it, that they release our Onyendu, they release our Onyendu. Why they do this thing, I will explain. When the government try to do this thing, the rumor, they have released him, they have released him. So if they keep telling you they have released him when they did not really release him, so when eventually they succeed in releasing him, nobody will be so interested again, because after all, they have used it to do ping pong for them. Are you getting this logics? When they release him finally, nobody will believe it again. And then they will organize their own machineries that will come as crowd. And some of them will speak Igbo and they will video it. And then they will try to bully. these same people from that same crowd, they will try to boil and so when they succeed in doing it, people will not be so because people will not be so interested again because he has succeeded. They have succeeded in making you take away trust. So whatever they do is total manipulation. That Israel is now has given 24 hours. I said, who is telling you all these things? From where are you seeing it? Israel will come. Since that day, Hamas leader was seen to be accepted in this part of the world, accepted, and the information had it that he was ransomly supported, equipped with a lot of natural resources that are used for Iron Gwaya. So because of this, they have become part they have become part and parcel. I don't know if you are following me at all. They have become part and parcel of our struggle because you cannot be equipping their enemy to come and bola, and they will see opportunity. What they have been waiting for since, Israel and some of all these other countries that are with us, what they have been waiting for since is simply they are waiting for that democratic process because they are Democrats. Democratic process which comes from the pool decision of Biafran people as to whether they want to remain in Nigeria or they want to carve out. And this is what is in the pipeline. Our people are voting as we speak. Votes are going on. Votes are going on. Online votes are going on. On ground votes are going on. So you will understand that the Israel they told you, they just want you not to be believing us again. That is just that is the length and short of it. They just want you to get tired. They don't want. So that is why you must discard them. Discard their information. Discard. Don't listen to them. Are we following? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Please make sure you are sharing this program. Make sure you are sharing this program. Oh, make sure you are liking it, clicking on the like button. If you have not become a full member of this movement, please become. Support also. Support. We need fundraise. Join in fundraising anytime we're doing fundraising. You need to come closer and know about the movement. You cannot do it from a distance. Okay? What we are fighting is so many. We must make sure we win. We must win. That day they saw the Hamas leader there, the Israel, I mean, it was done on them that something is wrong. And they confirmed it eventually. And today, they want you to believe that Israel cannot come to help you. They will come. Lovers of freedom, thank you. Let us go to rest now and come back again, maybe after some minutes or whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything anybody or any doubts to clear? Any doubts to clear? This is again today. People are voting on ground.
This is all right.
Okay.
Every flood.
No, this one is not the people voting. This is Ore. Heavy flood. Why they suffer flood, they suffer darkness, they suffer flood, they suffer hunger, they suffer flood, they suffer lack, the salaries cannot be paid. My brother, thank you, thank you, thank you. There is nothing that is working. As they are suffering heavy flood now, I'm showing you already.
Lagos Road don't close. Flood don't cover everywhere for Lagos Road. This is alright. Okay, we're going to pass. Flood don't close. Low road. Alright. Look at see the floor. Lagos Road, alright.
Okay. Okay. So flood is rocking, hunger is rocking, blackout is rocking, lack, no salary is rocking, sickness is there. Una no go understand though. Una don't into shit. Anybody we no understand, we no one Biafra. You dey into shit. Because this is the only freedom you have. So I thank you once again. Please make sure you are sharing, you are subscribing. Thank you, and remain blessed.